Alright, we're live. Hey, Zero Morphine, how you doing? Nice to see you. Just confirm that you can hear me. I've been having some audio issues at the beginning of every other stream, so I'm also just going to listen to it on my own phone for 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. I can hear it, which is good. It's working. 505, perfect. I confirmed at the same time as you. I think the stream delay is the same for both of us. Just had to wait. Alright, well, we're back here for episode 12 of Tour of the World. We're starting off in Fort Nelson, BC, which I believe is pretty far on the east side of BC. And we're headed to the west side of BC to Prince Rupert International Airport. We're going to be doing it in a 737, which is great. We haven't been an airliner in quite a few flights. Let me see, we're on flight 39 of the series. The last time we were in a airliner was the 737. No, we were in the A320 actually, in 34th flight. But it's been a while since the 737. More than 15 flights since we used it, so it'll be nice to go again. Oh, okay, I've just clicked something random. We're flying it already, right here. Perfect. Now let's go back to the menu. Come on, there we go. Now I will warn you right away that during the cruise phase I'll have to go for a bit. I've got some cleaning to do around the house, and this is our longest flight yet. The longest one we've done to this date is 465 nautical miles. This is 655. So not a huge amount more, but that was already a long flight, so this one will be even more. Yeah, $1,500 one-way trip. Yeah, basically. I think that's what I put it down on the spreadsheet as, $1,500. I can't find a flight between these two destinations in real life, but judging by all the other prices, this is roughly what it'd be. So even more since we're taking the big private jet. This would be like $50,000. All right, let's go ahead and make the flight. And I found a way to get through the door in this plane into the back and walk around, as you can tell by the thumbnail. So we'll be back there when I go AFK, which will be awesome. CYYE, which is Fort Nelson, BC, or Northern Rockies Airport, I believe it's called. Our Canadian continental prices are ridiculous. Yeah, they're horrible. CYPR. Yeah, the US, it's so much cheaper to fly domestically. And the 737 BBJ is a number I don't remember. But I did bookmark the page this time. So I just click on it. There we go. It is just BBJ1. Okay, that makes sense. There's two of them for some reason, but I guess it depends which 737 it is. Okay, well, whatever. We'll just choose the one. That's fine. Generate. How's your Sunday going so far? Just having my coffee now. We're going all the way up to 40,000. That's pretty high for the Boeing business jet. I don't think I've flown it that high. No worries. I know what you meant. Import route. There we are. Okay, so we're actually more north than I thought by a lot, so I didn't really check that. That's fine. Obviously, we've flown all around the eastern side of Canada, gone all the way west. If you haven't watched the rest of our series, we're on episode 12. We've done all of that area, not just in a straight line. We've gone up and down, seen a lot of landmarks at cool airports. So now time for BC. We're going to go all the way through southern BC and check out everything there's to see, Vancouver and everything. And then we'll finally start on the US, which will be awesome. So today we will be going from Fort Nelson, like I said, right here, and all the way to the west coast, to Prince Rupert International. Almost as far as you can go in BC. I'm not sure where Alaska starts, but it's pretty soon. Yeah, Juneau International, that's I guess the capital of Alaska. I didn't think it was, but I thought Anchorage is. Maybe it is. But according to Google, that told me it was, but I don't think that's true. When I was looking at the airport. Anyway, that's in Alaska. That's what I know for sure. So yeah, we're going pretty far north in BC. Quite a decent runway, long enough for this plane, I hope. Google says it is. I guess we'll just find out. It's going to be a beautiful flight over the mountains. I'm very excited for it. Like I said, during the cruise phase, I'll go AFK, but I'll be watching the stream, so I'll come back when I need to. I won't have too long, I don't think, where I'm in straight cruise, but if it's like an hour, that'd be great, because I got a bunch of cleaning to do. Good, finally got a day of myself. My grandma passed away unexpectedly last week. Has been just ghost and send, funeral work, overtime shift, brutal. Yeah, I definitely understand, man. I'm really sorry to hear that. Hope you're doing okay. Yeah, it's good to have some time to relax finally. Take the covers off. Remove before flight, you don't say. There we go. I think that's all of them. Yeah, I can't imagine being like your private jet is this, a 737, not like a Gulfstream or something, but I guess there's a lot of benefits obviously to the Gulfstreams or global jets. You're flying higher, you're flying faster, further than these, but I mean, this is huge. This is cool. It's a flex to have this as your jet. Whole different level of flexing. Alright, let's go through the full setup, because that's what we do on the series usually. Looking forward to ordering the final parts for my 4090 9800 X3D build this Thursday. Silver lining and things, hope you've been well. Thank you, man. Yeah, that'll be exciting. It's always nice getting the final parts and putting the build together. It's the most satisfying thing. For sure. Yeah, let's tell you my pilot book. Like, I've flown almost 20,000 nautical miles, 88 hours in flight. 225 airports visited. That number is going to be huge when we're done this series. Let's go to aircraft checklists. Now we're done our pre-flight, and now we need our preliminary. The master switch. I can't remember how to do 737 honestly, so it's going to be a lot of doing the find button. Master switch. That seems important. For electronics on. Ah, there we go. Okay, standby power. We're just going to go right to the APU. I think that must be on as well, though. Yeah, on. Or it's on auto already. Okay, that's fine. External power, no. We're going to the APU. Set these to nav. Let's turn on our beacon lights. Our anti-collision lights. Don't know why we're turning. Oh, they're making sure they're off. I'm like, yeah, I don't know why we're turning them on now, but all that stuff is already off. Isolation valve to open. It is open. Top of the morning to you too, Jacob. Nice to see you. Left and right circulation. Fans need to be on auto. They are on auto. Engine bleed air switches off. They are off. Fuel quantity. Let's load our fuel in. We don't have the EFB to do it, right? So we have to do like the old way of doing it. Don't think there's ground services here, so we're gonna have to do it like this. The load menu. Where is that? Like weights and balances. Where is that under? I'll try to record our landing this time. I always forget. I'm gonna forget again, but maybe we should. Where is our fuel amounts that we have? Hey, Romek, how you doing? I'm good. How are you? Let's put the gear down where it should be. Fuel pounds. Here we go. Total 22,000 pounds. Okay, let's see how much we need. I'll just add 25% each time. We'll go over. That's fine. Because I don't know how to get the panel up in this plane. When we're not at the gate. Block fuel, we need 5,000 kilograms, which I think we have way more than we need then. Let me just make sure real quick. Mass 5,059 kilograms. 50, yeah, 5. Yeah, it's like 12,000 pounds. We got like literally double the fuel we need. That's fine. All right. Let's go back to aircraft. Fuel's in. Set our cruise altitude up here. For oxygen. It's right here, and we need the dial that does the lighting first. Here it is. I know where it is this time because I couldn't find it last time. All the way up. There we go. Now we can actually see. Let's go to our flight plan again. 40,000. So set it. This does our oxygen. Let's see our cabin pressure. 40,000. Perfect. And now go back to aircraft. That's done. Landing altitude, right. So much with the Boeings. But it's fun. It's more to do. You get to watch me struggle through it. Let's unload the old flight, throw the new flight in. There we are. And we'll worry about our approaches right now. We'll get it set up, what we want to do. So what runway does it want us on? 13. So we go back to the charts. 13 has an ILS approach. That's beautiful. We're coming in from this way. Let's see. ILS Tudin we'll want then. Let's do that one. There we go. And it'll bring us in nicely. And now let's go to the airport chart for our arriving airport. Prince Rupert. And find the elevation of the airport, which is 116 feet. So I'll go 100 feet. It's better than 0. Okay. 150 if it's for oxygen, so that's fine. Let's go back to aircraft. That is set. Fast seatbelt signs and everything needs to be on auto. Where are they again? Here they are. Auto. Auto. Let's just turn them on. I like doing it manually. Altimeter. Let's set it. It's a lot of work pre-flight, man. Yeah, it is. In a Boeing for sure. Let's make sure our ATC voices are on. So probably not. Oh, they are. Let's tune the ATIS if we have it. We do.
Charlie Yankee Yankee Echo Airport information Whiskey 1700
Let's get that altimeter.
Windcom. Visibility 9.
I changed the time. I bet it's going to say 2992 actually. Hold on. It won't be right.
Dew point. 1 tree. Altimeter 2992.
Yep. No, it's not right. So when you change the date in this game, right now, it just always is 2992, which is the same as standard. That's not right. But if you're using SimBrief, you can go to WX Weather. And as long as there is METAR information, then you'll get it through here. Which, I mean, a lot of small airports on this trip, or not on this trip specifically, but on this series, don't have it. But we are flying from 2 international airports, so they should have their information updated. And they do. So altimeter is 3060. Way different than 2992. So I'm glad we're doing that. It's going to make a large difference. If you see our altitude, we're at 1240. If I change it, no, that's not what I want. It's the minimums. There we go. 3060. And look at how much we're climbing here. 1860. And if we check our chart, for the airport we're at, 1253. That doesn't match up completely, but alright. I don't know if it's supposed to. We did it right anyway. We're at the right altimeter. Left alternate fuel pumps. Yeah, let's turn our fuel pumps on. Let's just turn them all on. That's on. Center pumps, left and right. We're going to start our APU up. APU generator will come on once the APU is on. Let's go back. There's no way of checking it in cabin. Just the old manual way. Let's go look. Have we done it right so far? Looks like it. No, don't tell me we don't have aircraft sounds. After all that, no. I have to go through that all again because I'm not doing the whole flight with no aircraft sounds. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, yeah, we don't. Love flight sim. All right, well I'll roll through those real quick. You guys get to see a preview. Gosh, I hate flight sim sometimes, man. And we're over the mountains. You want to stick in winter, or should we change the time? What does it look like? Let's change the time so we can see our nice forests and stuff. I usually am for this series, but yeah, we're gonna keep doing that. Jeez, that's annoying. But luckily we didn't get through too much of it. And I remember where things are now. View, import. So how long will we flight? Are we expecting today? I don't know how long, Romek. We'll see when we're in the air, but it's quite a while. It's our longest flight yet. It's gonna be a big one. I'll be AFK for most of the cruise phase, probably. Do we have a gate? No, we don't. Okay. Ramp. Let's try that again. Try to do something that makes, like, I'll just pay attention to the noise right away. I thought it was just eerily quiet for no reason. We hadn't done much of the startup yet, so I kind of figured that was why. That's it, right? Nope, we got one more cover. Very important for airspeed. There we go. Let's get in. 10 hours probably, yeah, I don't know about that, but it is going to be a while. Alright, let's try this again. Let's see how much I can do off my memory here. Master switch. We have aircraft sounds. Beautiful. It's already working. Standby power is on auto. It's perfect. This is not in the right order, but these do need to come on. Let's set our brightness on our panels all the way up. Set our cruise to 40,000. And we don't have to check this time, at least because we know. Set this for 150. Make sure our circulation bands are on auto, our packs and everything is on off. Let's guard the emergency lights. Let's make sure they're armed, right? They are. Let's make sure our lights are all off, how they should be. I'll keep them off for now. Just run through it, make sure I'm not forgetting anything before I start up the fuel and the APU. Right, IRSs, we need to align those. Just send right for nav. And engine hydraulic pumps, where are those? Those must be on. Okay, they're already on, that's great. Electrical hydraulic pumps need to be off, so that's how it should. That's how it starts, but we need to make sure of that every time. Good to know. All fuel pumps off. Trim air on. Is on. Isolation valve open. Yes. Electronic circulation we already checked. It's on auto. Bleed air is off. Fuel quantity. Let's just make sure we're more than 11,000 pounds. Yep, it's the same thing. Cruise altitude and land altitude has been set. Fasten seatbelt signs already. Now let's do our altimeter again. We'll just make sure it's the same because it very well might not be. Refresh data. Yeah, 3060. That's probably with live weather, so actually I don't think this is correct, but yeah. Maybe we'll fly with live this time. Let's do it. Let's fly real time, live weather. We haven't been doing that this series, so we're going to do it now. And look at that. The pressure changes. That makes sense. Now it brings us right to the altitude that the airport actually is at. So, and there's the snow. It's our real time live weather, which means that if you guys hop in the same place, we'll be able to see you. Just keep that in mind. Alright, let's go ahead and do our fuel pumps. All on. Let's start up right for you. Make sure it's starting. Altimeter is set. A fuel pump, yep, APU. Here we are. Just took a while. Let's try and generate that power. And air. Just gotta wait till it ramps up. We have no indicator in the cabin when it's actually ready. We just gotta wait. What is that? Like that shouldn't be like that. I don't know what that is. Huh, that looks like that shouldn't be open. What is that thing? Is this a cargo door? Oh, cool. Alright, let's go back and see whatever that little panel is. I don't know what that is. Look at how detailed the wheel wells are. That's so cool. Wow. Here's where they lock in and everything. I just saw a video about that in real life. It's so cool how accurate it is. Oh, it's the APU exhaust. I see. That's good. It's supposed to be like that. Alright, let's switch over to the APU power. APU generators on. APU bleed needs to go on. I don't remember what that is though. Right, it's over at the air, of course. APU bleed comes on. And then we can do our pre-flight. So our flight directors need to come on. Auto throttle is off. Yes. Gear is down. Yep, speed brakes are down. Throttle is down. Engine start levers cut off. Parking brake is set, and yaw damper is not on, but I will put it on. On. There we go. Now we can start our engines. Let's not do that yet. Let's finish the rest of our setup here. So let's tune traffic. Is it just an announced system? Yeah, it is. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's look at our flight plan. Some brief. View, not new. What altitude are we cruising? 40,000, so I'm going to set it to cruise right away. All the way up to 40. Probably click it in for bigger increments. Too late now. 40, and we'll check the runway heading. And do everything right as much as we can here. Runway heading, we are taking off. We're going to see that first at 04. Oop, that's not what I want. 04 is 039 heading. So let's set that. And then let's do our computer things. Alright, let's see if I can remember how to do all this. Init ref. Let's get the zero fuel weight. Reserves, no. Cost index. Lots and lots of setup is 5. Okay. Cruise altitude, it says 420, but it's actually 4. FL 400. There we go. And one limit. It's good. Take off. We're gonna do flaps 10. Is where we are. It's a short runway, so I want to make sure we can make it. Calculate the trim percentage. Execute that. Should have sent the V speeds. Yes, it did. Perfect. The trim is 3, so I'm gonna try to set it for 3. So that is 3. Just gonna quickly check the. I gotta do something now because of the bugs, unfortunately, by turning on my HUD in cockpit to just on, and let's see what trim that is. minus 27%. That's not going to take off. I just need to set it for 0, unfortunately. It's not correct, but set it for 2%. There we go. That's just because of how Flight Sim is right now. Hopefully that's fixed, or how this plane is in Flight Sim specifically. Welcome everyone who's joined the stream, by the way. I really do appreciate it. I know we're going through a lot of computer setup, but that's what's required for these planes. Alright, departure and arrival, and I'm definitely not a pro with Boeings at all. Runway 4. Execute. Not any SIDS or anything like that. Nope. Takeoff speeds are deleted. Yes, I know that. Alright. We'll redo it anyway. We're doing ILS 13. Transition Tuden. Yep. Let's execute. Let's see the route that it's done now. Or sorry, lags actually. So we have a discontinuity right away. Let's check the chart then. For this airport, when you take off, what are you supposed to do here? Requires minimum climb gradient, okay. So it just doesn't want to connect them, that's fine. Elville is our first waypoint. We'll manually connect that right now. Execute. There we go, and we can see that bend there in the route. Let's switch over to planning mode. Plan. And we'll step through our plan as always. So quick step. Step. Where are we looking at? Oh, it's very, there's not many points, so it's like 3 points for the entire trip. Okay. Oh, okay. That's not what I want to do. As long as ILS is in there, which it is, it's fine. Let's go back to NetRef and get the takeoff speeds in there again. There we go, V speeds. And our V2 speed is 136, so let's set our autopilot to 146, as we require. And our altimeter is set, yep, okay. We're getting there. Let's start up our engines. Yeah, let's do our engines now. I'm just gonna check the checklist real quick. A very general checklist. Make sure I haven't forgotten anything major. Yeah, I think we're good. It's electrical systems on. Fuel pumps, they're already on. External power is off. Let's turn our beacons on. Turn our logo light on while we're on the ground here. Position lights need to be on steady. Left and right packs are both need to go to off. They are off. So engine needs ignition goes to select right, and then ground, and that should be starting, right? Yep. Okay. At 25% N2, we'll give it some fuel. So right now, just the air from the APU is spinning the turbine. There we go, motoring, and now give it some fuel. Actually, let it start up. Perfect. Alright, stabilized, so let's go over to ignition to the left, and that went to off, that's good. Ground. Is that good? Off is not good. Or is that just the starter is off? Engine starter is off. Yeah. I think. And continuous is for like bad weather and everything. Like that you want to have it keep essentially sparking in case it were to flame out. Don't think you need that in a regular flight. Motoring, so let's get the fuel in there. Can't see out there. Love this game. So cool. There it is, fully started up. Let's get back in. Let's check our flight controls. Rudder. Ailerons. Perfect. Let's go to the aircraft and tell it that we've started all the engines. Starting engines, generator control switch. Yeah, they needs to be switched to the engines. I showed where that is. I forget where that one is. Oh, it is still here. Okay, it's part of I thought that was just for the APU. On. Now we can turn these off for the APU. I think they already set off though. Hydraulic systems, electrical systems. Switch the system to a RDS, I believe. Left drawing packs, now need to go to auto. Isolation valve to auto. There's no auto, it's on. Open or close? Alright, that's fine. Oh, auto is in the middle, let's see. Engine bleed air needs to come on, yep. APU bleed air can come off. And APU power can now come off. Perfect. For taxi, flaps set for takeoff. For taxi, okay. We're gonna go like to 10 degrees, like I said. It's quite a bit. And set our taxi lights on. We're gonna change our strobe to strobe and steady. And then we will begin. Announce taxi.
Charlie Yankee Yankee Echo traffic, Boeing Mike Hotel Alpha 4011 is taxiing to
Proper
runway
chart.
04.
So we got a taxi down the runway to get there. No answer on the radio, that's good. Let's give it a little bit of power and turn off our parking brake. There we go. Let's stay in map mode here. Turn the range all the way down. That is all the way down, okay. We're gonna go this way to get on the runway. Nice, everything's going very well. All the procedure so far. That will change very soon if you've seen any of my streams. No, hopefully not, but we'll see. Appreciate everybody stopping in, by the way. Hope you're all having a good Sunday. Your support really does mean the world to me. Let's turn the camera on before I forget to. Trying to take it a bit wide here so we don't hit that plane with our wing. Nice being in a big plane again. Just gonna announce the taxi again.
Charlie
Let's
Yankee
run to the
Yankee
runway.
Echo traffic, Boeing Mike Hotel Alpha
And look left and right.
4011 is taxiing to runway
good.
04.
PJ Airways is kind of sus. Yeah, I never liked saying it. I don't like that how it's called that, but it's Boeing Business Jet. There's no way to change it. That's what they call them. We're gonna go in the back doing this flight too, which will be awesome. If you haven't seen it back there yet, because normally when you click on the door, unlike the A320, it doesn't open; it just puts you outside. And if you're moving, it doesn't let you do it. But if you actually do like a glitch, like a view button, you can go back there and walk around, which is great. Love the streams, one of my favorite series. Awesome, Matthew. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Glad you're able to see all around with us everywhere. We're not taking off yet. We're just going to start speeding up a bit so we can get to the other end of the runway quickly. I'll try to make this a good one for you, Matthew. We have, when we're finished this flight, we'll have flown 7,681 miles roughly. but I've learned through SimBrief before, comparing it with the spreadsheet calculations, that they've actually been a little low. So probably a little more than that, but that's a rough estimate. And if you want to see the spreadsheet yourself, you can click on the pinned comment. There's a link to the Discord, which will show all the flights that we've done, the spreadsheet link, the links to all the videos, photos we've taken, all the details. And I believe there's a link just directly to the spreadsheet in the description if you just want to see that way. All the flights that we've done so far and all the future flights that are planned, I put them on there. In this situation, this is the last flight that's on there. I haven't pre-planned any more than this. So if I'm done some of my house chores early and we're still in the cruise phase, we'll start planning some more flights in BC together. But this will probably be the only flight for this stream since it will be a long one. And I'll make sure I have some more planned before the next one. Or at least one, and then while we're doing in that flight, we can plan more. I just can't imagine owning one of these things. It's crazy. It's obviously good for like corporations. The max capacity is only 19 in the Boeing business jet, so yeah, still not even a huge amount of people for this big of a plane, obviously, but you have a lot of space you'll see back there. Very, very casual seating. Everyone's got plenty of room. And yeah, you can't go as far as some of the global jets that are cheaper than this thing, but this is a whole different level. Cheaper to, more expensive to fly per hour, everything. I mean, if you own one of these, that's not a problem. You obviously need this large of a plane for a reason. Let's spin around. He's got a nice tight turning circle. Needs some more power to do it. We won't roll right into the takeoff. We have some more things to set up first, and we're going to announce their takeoff, of course, first. We can't get clearance, but we can announce it, which is the same thing when it's uncontrolled. Set our brakes, parking brake. Alright, let's do a couple of things. Let's set our auto brakes to RTO. That's what it says behind there. You can't see it. So we will automatically stop if we disengage or we reject the takeoff. Let's go to armed for the speed brakes, so they shouldn't be up at all. No, the spoilers. So again, if we reject takeoff, they'll come up and help us stop. Let's make sure everything back here is fine. Let's turn our brightness all the way up real quick. We're going to want to not a radio. Where's the TCAS system on this plane? It is. TCAS, where is it? It's in here somewhere. Right? Or is it not? Oh, here we are. Here we are. The transponder. So set this to TARA now. There we go. And that's fine. We'll set our squawk code to 2000 because we haven't been given one. Let's set our landing lights on. I'm going to turn on, off, on. Local light can come off. Everything else can stay on. And we are good to take off. We'll immediately be doing a direct to our next waypoint. We're not going to be able to turn that quickly, of course, but I will turn as soon as possible. Don't mind that. My parking brake was on for a second. What's wrong otherwise? I don't see anything else wrong. I think it was because the parking brake wouldn't just leave it. You see anything else wrong? Yeah, okay, we're fine. It's already wanted to lift the nose up, I believe. Yeah, very quickly with 10 degrees of flaps. very, very quickly. Positive rate, so gear up. Set my flaps back one setting. Start our turn immediately. Set our flaps back a bit more to 2 degrees. Now 1 degree and nothing. We'll hand fly it here for a bit. So we keep climbing and we'll get on track. So we don't have to do another direct thing. We'll just turn on autopilot normally. Beautiful, beautiful area. Bit of a steep bank, but not too bad. Not out of the ordinary. We're flying private passengers anyway, so it's okay. Let's keep on going. All the way around. Beautiful, beautiful view. Man, I love this game. This is so cool. So nice we're in BC, but at least we have some interesting views. Not all flat. We'll see the airport in a moment. There's an airport, not the one we took off from. Straighten out here. We're almost back on our track. We're still climbing. We're going to turn on VNAV and LNAV and turn on autopilot. So it's going to increase our climb rate now automatically till we lose some speed to our ideal climb speed, and then it's probably going to decrease it as well. We're climbing like crazy now, over 6,000. And we're intercepting our path. Oh wow, that's a very intense climb. Autopilot, alright. Turn the auto throttle on so it can bring it back down to the climb detent, not on takeoff power. Yeah, please lower the pitch, thank you. There we go. Now we're on our track. There's the airport we took off from, Fort Nelson. It's beautiful. That was a perfect takeoff. No issues there. We're at 11,000. Let's turn off the landing lights. Normally turn off lights already are off because the wheels are up. Turn taxi lights off. Computer's already off. Make sure our lights are good over here. Any collisions. Beacons, of course. Strobe and steady. Yeah, wing lights. Those are our like inspection lights for outside that shine on the ground, so we can do those. And not the strobes on the wings, I don't believe. Might be wrong about that. Love the winglets on this plane, looks super cool. Keep the markers on, as we always do for this series, so we can just see what's around us. We are sightseeing after all, so want to know what we're looking at. Take a little picture right there. Again, if you want to see all the pictures we take, because we are like basically a tourist around the entire world, join the Discord and go to this Tour of the World channel. We keep them all there. Take another one here. I'm trying to take most of them from like in the cabin and whatnot, more like we actually are tourists, but I take some exterior stuff too. Can't miss them sometimes, it looks too good. Alright, let's bring the map range way out. It's going to be pretty easy, straight flight. We're not climbing very fast right now because it's getting up to the speed it wants to climb at. So we're only going 900. Yeah, as it approaches that speed, it's going to use all the power instead to climb instead of speed up. Everything's going well though. 18,000, we'll transition to it's our transition altitude, so we'll go to our standard altimeter, which is much lower, so we're going to lose a bunch of altitude. And we will also turn on the passenger lights off, and we'll go check out the cabin. So beautiful. Wow. Just turn up the brightness a little bit. Everything else looks good. Speed brake is armed. Thanks for that indication. We can disarm that. Flaps are 0. Good. Any ATC to talk to? Let's tune Edmonton Center. Or request flight following, sure.
Edmonton Center, Boeing Mike Hotel Alpha 4011 is type 1 tree miles south of Charlie Echo Romeo, 9 or 16,300 feet. Request flight following.
Boeing Mike Hotel Alpha 4011 Edmonton Center. Squawk 4716.
4716.
Squawk 4716, Boeing Mike Hotel
Just
Alpha
do this and it'll automatically set, right?
4011.
Doesn't actually let me set it, I don't think. For
Boeing Mike Hotel
I just
Alpha
have to like change this and it will
4011
change
radar
automatically.
contact
We'll see
16
once we're done
miles south of
talking.
Charlie Echo Romeo 9er FL 180. Altimeter tree 076.
Roger, Boeing Mike Hotel
Yeah,
Alpha
if I change it, there we go. Got the right spot code now.
4011.
18,000, so let's push our barrow in. Boom. Set to standard. Wait, does that work? Wait, no, it doesn't work yet, right? So we're gonna just go to 2992. Ourself. We're still climbing, but I'm turning the altimeter down, so it looks like we're descending, but we're not. It normally happen all at once, but the standard button doesn't work in this plane right now. 2992. No, that's 3. 2992. There we go. Let's make sure our backup barrow is also in the same setting. Oh, it's in 9 inches. There we go. 2992 inches. There we go. That's in standard. Let's request our IFR clearance for
Edmonton Center,
destination.
Boeing Mike Hotel Alpha
There's the top of climb, there's the top of descent. So a lot less of a cruise phase than I anticipated, but I will try to clean as fast as possible. And then I will obviously come back when I need to, and then I'll do some more later.
Boeing Mike Hotel Alpha 4011 is cleared to Charlie Yankee Papa
Okay,
Romeo
we're clear to that
Airport
airport.
as
Same squawk code.
Squawk
Not gonna change
4716.
anything.
Boeing Mike Hotel Alpha 4011 cleared to Charlie Yankee Papa Romeo Airport is filed. Squawk 4716.
Boeing Mike Hotel Alpha 4011 read back correct. Radar contact FL 210. Turn left heading 205. Proceed on course descend and maintain 8,000.
Okay, that's when we're going to turn them off because they're going to start giving us horrible instructions. Like descending to 8,600, and then we do it, they'll tell us to go down to 3,000 and all that stuff. They are horribly broken right now. Still. Just saw like a post for Flight Sim Bingo, and like half of them are relating to failures of ATC of some type or other bugs. So yeah, we'll turn that down. We used it as much as we could. Alright. Looking good. We're climbing from 22 to 40, so we're above 18. Also, we have passenger lights come off. Fasten seatbelts and everything off. We're chilling, so let's go in the back. So you can't click on the door. It will tell you you can't leave the plane. It won't open. So if you walk back here, get up to kind of the right height. Press the quick view button on my yoke. There we go. Kind of hops through. There we go. I don't know how to do it on keyboard. I was trying myself and I couldn't figure it out, but something to do with the quick view commands. So let's go look. Doors. There's a little kitchen, a microwave, I think. Oh, what is that? I don't know. Just a TV, actually. On the galley carts, and then you get to your other door. You can't open them. You can go through them. Oh, why can't I? Oh, okay. I can go through it this way. Nice bathroom. Wow. But look at this. That's where it gets way nicer than like something like a Global. Just insane luxury. A full kitchen. Starlight. Headliner. Giant table. Nice bench seat there. All your important meetings. Look at this. This view is crazy. You see the wing flex, it's super cool. This game is so well done. Nice big TV and a couch. Look at that. We'll go back here, just through this wall. We get some more seating area. A work desk, which is super cool. Another like private work desk. It's huge. And then the master bedroom. Just crazy to have a bedroom this big on a plane. Really cool. And then at the very back we got the walk-in bathroom for the master bedroom. Look at that. Imagine that being your view. In a whole bed. That's crazy. Probably pretty loud with the engines right there. louder than the other spots in the plane, that's for sure, but who cares? Probably like noise canceling features and stuff. Tons of like air vents all over the place, temperature control. We're chilling now. I'll zoom all the way out. There we go. This is the life. Who needs to fly? Took you about an hour to get flying. Yeah, it did actually. I mean, it took a while after the reset too. That definitely used some time up, but yeah, it takes a while to get going with an airliner, especially when I'm not completely familiar. More of an Airbus. I have more Airbus knowledge, that's for sure. Wow, look at that. Alright, let me turn my camera off. Get it out of the way for you guys. I'll turn on the ever so important flight status banner. Further along than I thought, so let me just get back to the cockpit. Why am I... no. That's me over here. Can I switch back? There we go. I am not the first officer of this flight. There we go. That's right. Said it takes its own time though, yeah, for sure. So everything's looking fine. We're not actually at heading 039. We're on course. Let's set up the ILS stuff in case I gone for too long or something. But again, I'll be watching the stream. Just while I want to be at the cruise phase, at our top of climb when I leave. So we'll wait for that. This takes forever. Let's see our ILS. So we're coming in through Tudin. So we have a max of 210 knots. We should be at 3,300 feet. ILS frequency is 1097. So we're gonna go 1097. That'll be like that. And 1097, and like that. So our ILS is set. And that's all we need to do for that. Right, gotta remember how to do this stuff here. Progress. I'm sure the stuff we have to do on here. I don't think that they do anything on here for this approach reference. Right, so flaps 15, flaps 30, flaps 40. We're definitely at flaps 40 for this. Because it's a shorter runway too. Then compared to some, it's still an international. It'll hold it fine. We're at 30,000. Still going 40. Look at this freaking view. Wow. This is so cool. I also do a channel on YouTube where this dude builds miniature radio-controlled planes and helis and stuff. That's awesome. Is his name Tyler something? Tyler's Garage, or I think I saw someone on Instagram that's like really big that does that. His name is Tyler something. All right, let's look ahead. Yeah, we have about 170 miles till the top of descent, so that's what I'll be paying attention to for when I get to come back. Let's turn the auto brake off. I'll set it for 3. I want to stop pretty quickly. I'll forget if I don't do it now. I want to be a master caution. Alright, what else we got to do? ILS frequency is set. We'll have to set our altitude. We gotta wait. So top descent works. Just in case it starts to descend when I'm gone, I want to make sure I do that. So we're almost up to 40,000. Obviously, get to that point right there. Looks complicated, but there's lots of elevation around, lots of mountains. It's very cool with the water around it. We're gonna be landing right on the coast. It's gonna be beautiful, really beautiful. Of course, I'll be using the HUD. Now I know how to use the meatball to line up the stuff a little better, so I'm hoping this will be a good landing. I'm excited for it, even if it's not the best. 30,000, look how tall those mountains are. Or 32,000. Alright, well I need the time for sure, so I don't want to come back late, so I'm going to go now to be able to get some stuff done. I want to be able to see a good progress. I can see the stream obviously on my phone, so I'll know by the progress bar. I want to give you guys a good spot to leave off on, but I also kind of want to be able to see the screen so I can know when my top of descent is. But I'll have to come back after top of climb once we're at 40,000 and set the elevation. So you know what? I will go back here for a bit. Once we're at top of climb, I'll come back and I'll set that up for you guys. So you can chill back here, and then we'll chill in the cockpit for the rest of the flight. But for this part, I'll have you guys chill back here. Let's see. Need a good visual, so I can watch the elevation climb on my phone with that little tracker. Oops, I don't want to leave, I promise. Alright, we'll hang out in the bed for now. Is that a good visual here? Beautiful. Alright, I'll be back in just a bit when we reach 40,000. Or just after, and then I'll set the altitude for descent, and then I'll leave again for a bit. So I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you all for your support. Alright, everyone, I'm back for just a couple minutes. Got some dishes done, it was good. Just want to set the stuff for top of descent to work automatically now that we're at top of climb. I know it says 38,310 on the border at the top, but we are at 40,000 here. Why are we not at standard? That's not good. 2992. Maybe we're not actually at very altitude. Well, we are, but still that is wrong, so there we go. Let's climb to 40,000 correctly. Perfect. So top of descent is calculated at about 80 miles. Let's turn our range down a little bit to see. Yeah, 80 miles exactly. Nice. So let's look at our chart. We need to be at, I think it's at 3,300 at Elvgill, between Elvgill and Tugwell. Between here and here, we need to be 3,300 right here, but it says also recommended 3,300 over here. So by Tuden, we'll get down to that point, but it probably will automatically get us there by here, not actually by Tuden. But anyways, 3,300 is the magic number, so let's bring it all the way down to 3,300 feet. It's not going to start descending, right? Right, yeah, no, it's not good. 3,300. So we'll give it permission to go that low, essentially. And then LNAV and VNAV are on, so when we hit the top of the descent, it should just descend on its own. Auto throttle is on. We're all fine. The course needs to be set to 132 degrees. Set that. That's we'll be back before we need that, obviously, but we'll just set it now. 132. And then I'll try to be back before top descent, or during turbulence descent, make sure it works. But if I miss it, it should work anyway. So I'll watch for the elevation start to drop, and once I see a drop, I'll come down. But I'm also going to start, keep the camera in the front this time so I can see that marker. I'm not going to have it show our whole route like this. I'm going to have it zoom in so I can see the TD a little more clear. I'm just going to zoom in on my stream, but I'll put the camera way up here so you guys can actually see outside. Alright, I'll be back for a little bit again. Appreciate you guys. back, everybody. Welcome to anyone who has joined. Just making sure the top descent has worked, and it has, which is perfect. We're on the path. We're going down. Looking good. Engines have gone back to 27%. Not quite idle, which is good. So when we need to lose some speed, we should be able to, I hope. We're gaining some speed right now. It's already setting it for 206, actually. We need to be at 210 by the next waypoint, so that's good. Let's bring the range in a little bit to 80. Beautiful flight so far. I've been watching on my phone while I was doing dishes. Look at this. Just so cool. I want to be flying here in real life. At least the series gives us a glimpse of what it would look like in real life. Pretty neat. Auto trim is working well. Everything is working well. Love to see it. It's not always that common in flight sim that everything works right. So far it is. I'm going to go for the last time for a bit. We got 90 miles till that waypoint. I'll be back long before then because it's very important. Just wanted to make sure top descent works. I'm almost done what I was doing anyway. So yeah, I'll leave you guys for a little bit longer. Try to get a different visual for you. Let's see. Kind of like that. We'll do that. Alright, see you guys again pretty soon. Let me just zoom in on the map so I can see. 80 miles away, so I'll keep that range, so that's 80 miles. So once it's like 50 or so, like once around here is the waypoint, I'll try to come back. At least by then. Alright, see you guys. Set that to the middle. There we go. Alright, be right back. Alright, I'm back. The trim wheel's going crazy and things swaying up and down for some reason. Let's see what we got. Beautiful. See the mountains and the water coming in. So we're almost at the coast. We're going to be flying over these mountains, turning left. Landing there, which is great. Get nice and low over them. Still at 21,000, but that's pretty low for how tall these are. What is the airport elevation even? The airport itself is at... What? Where is it? Oh, that's not the airport info chart. Airport is at 116 feet. That makes sense. It's at much lower to sea level, so seas right there. Alright. We're about to hit 18,000, so we need to meet our information quickly. See what the altimeter needs to be. Let's go to the airport we're going to, CYPR. It's going to be much lower. Maybe not lower than standard, we'll see. Oh, okay. Not much lower than where we took off. 3058. So we're going to gain some altitude by throwing that in there. Alright. Let's go back to our chart. Almost at 18,000 now. Definitely some turbulence. It's gusting us around the place, that's for sure. Look at this view. Wow. This is just so cool. The wing flex is pretty cool with all that turbulence. Alright. Again, it is 3058. I'll double check. Let's see. CYPR. Everything reset or running faster. It's 3058, so set our altimeter to 3058. We're going to gain some altitude, so it's going to have to catch up to the glide slope by doing a bit of a dive here. There we go. Now it's trying to get you up to the glide slope. Let's throw our passenger lights on. So we're getting lower. Okay. Let's go to our charts and set our minimums. Gotta remember how to do that. I'm very new to doing that, so I don't know if I will. Straight in landing. ILS. 295 feet. Radio 200, so let's set radio to 200. Turbulent arrival. That's for sure. It's very sensitive dial. Gotta go nice and slow or it overshoots like crazy. Oh yeah, now we're over already. Jeez. 200. How hard is it? Now we're below. Wow, come on. 425, are you kidding? I hate this dial. 460. 239. Let's go nice and slow. Nice and slow down to 200. I'm watching this part here, by the way. You didn't see it moving already? And there, finally, at the 200. That's so annoying. Alright. At the glide slope, basically. Down 13,000. So we overlay this on our flight path. We can see us coming in here. We headed to Tudin. No, we're not. We're going to Elville. I don't know why. I guess because of the discontinuity that happened. Let's fix that here. We go, I guess it's fine to go to Elville. No harm of that, I guess. It's supposed to be going to Tudor. Let's switch it. I just gotta remember how to put a waypoint before it. That's the problem. I'm not sure. We'll keep it elbow. I don't want to mess with it right now. Mess our whole landing up. We're coming in now, so we're getting close. Yeah, we're not going to Tuden. We're going to elbow right there. I can open this flight thing and then change this to transition final. Remove Tuden transition. There we go. Not that that matters literally at all, but transition final. There we go. Elville, Alvin, and now it's correct, so we can see ourselves on our path. Again, Elville, we need to be at 3,300. Max at 210 knots before that, so our speed wants to be at 200, so that's fine. That's well assisted of it. We have 20 miles to go. Let's not just arm the speed brakes, let's use them. Let's get that speed down. It's having trouble clearly descending and losing the speed. We'll just put a little bit of speed brakes out first. It's normal with the VNAV we've seen, it's needed a little bit of help with speed brakes. So just a little right there. Just a little bit assistance. And after that, what is our requirements here? Let's go to ILS here. It switches over automatically. I don't remember how to switch the CDI over to ILS, but we'll figure it out. We'll do as much of a manual landing as we need to, honestly. Fine with that. Turn the camera on before I forget, and turn the flight status off. There we go. Before I get closer. Not using manual controls yet, but again, I will forget otherwise. Alright. So, any other max 210 there as well. That's for Vitax. No other maximum speeds, just 210 and then our approach speed. So, again, we're going to go to flaps 30. So, we go to init ref, right? And then flaps 40 we're going to use actually. 128 knots is what our final speed should be. Let's go to armed on the speed brake. Not using any, because we're using some power now, because we have reached the speed we need to reach. 200. Let's bring the range in, and we'll let it control its speed all manually. It wants to be at 199, or automatically, sorry, until we need otherwise. This is sick. This is one of the most beautiful approaches we've done this entire series, especially with an airliner with something large like this. Wow, this is awesome. This game is so cool, and it's live weather, live time, and everything, so it looks like right now in real life. Thank you all for watching, by the way. I appreciate everybody joining in. Got a couple more people in here for the landing, which is cool. Hopefully I don't mess it up, but I'm no professional at landing, and definitely no professional with wings. But that's fine, I'll try my best. I'm new to using HUD, and know how to use it somewhat correctly, so that'll be fun. Looking forward to the practice. The minimums are set, our ILS frequency is set. Great. 97. What's the TA only? Sorry. It's in TA area mode. Okay, let's not mess with that. Please, thank you. It's trying to get to 199. And we're going too fast again. So let's use more speed brakes. Same amount, clearly it needs it. What just happened here? What is going on here? Nope. Let's take over completely. What just happened there? Okay. What's that about? We're gonna get in course here. Let's not do that, please. Switch over the water. I will take over manually if that happens again. For the rest of the flight. Okay, come on. The lag needs to stop when we open flight. The charts and stuff. Or it's just switching from exterior to interior. There we go. Let's reload everything. LS, move maps. Okay, let's arm the approach. Hope the ILS is set right. Let's set up some flaps now. 1 degree and 2 degrees of flaps. Let's arm the speed brakes until we know we need them. If we need them down again, I'll use them. Let's go to 158. The flaps seem to be helping with that just fine. Let's turn up the brightness on this hood. Alright, let's go to 5 degrees flaps. Rinse reverts there. Perfect. Just reset that again by accident. Okay, no more exterior view. That looks cool. The lag might have been what did it, honestly. I don't think so, though. We're stopped. What's going on? Auto throttle, please manage yourself. Thank you. Okay, we're good. We're good. 10 miles, landing lights on. Turn lights on, taxi lights on, everything. Speed brake is set. Spoilers are armed. Let's set the next setting of flaps, which is 10 degrees of flaps. And gear down. I went outside again. Hopefully it doesn't reset. My bad. Can't resist it. There we go. Didn't reset. Thank God. Alright, 15 degrees of flaps.
2,500.
Let's ignore that. Let's pay attention to what we're doing. Brightness needs to go all the way up. Right into the sun. Reset the view. Still doing power. 25 degrees of flaps. Zoom in one more time to 5 miles range. Needs to set its speed lower now. Let's do it manually. I want to set it for 128. We'll do speed intervention. There we go. Power's idle. We're icing now, but luckily we have the HUD, so we're very lucky for that. We're not going to see out the window very well. It only helps a little bit, of course. Oh boy. Thank you. I've never done this yet. How do I do it? Record? Okay. Let's see if I can do some nice stuff here. Window heat is all on. I'll land with the HUD if I need to, fully. Flaps 430. Flaps 40. Let's go. This is going to be not great. Not seeing too much. Not good. Oh boy. Should have worried about the window heat before it iced. But this is what we're living with here. Might have to let ILS do everything. Let's turn off the indicator. No, I need the indicator on for now. I like this marker. To cheat a little bit. Holy crap, that's not good. 20,000. Yeah, well, this landing's not going to go well like this. I have to let ILS do it like a full Cat 3 out of land here. Like I have to. I just can't see the runway. I want to land it manually, but there's no way. Hold on, everybody. We're at 128. Our flaps 40. Gears down.
500.
Monitor.
400.
So that's the runway area.
300.
Oh, my cat just did something. Fell off something. I gotta go check that, but not right now.
200.
I can land. I can land it. Let's see the runway now. I'll land get us all over to the side here.
100.
All over to the side here.
10.
Spoilers are disarmed. I can hear them. Auto brake, I think, is working. Reverse thrusters. Well, that was a mess. The wipers helped? No, not with ice, unfortunately. That was a mess, but we got it down on the ground. That was interesting, without being able to see outside. That's a slight accomplishment. At least we didn't die. Speaking of which, I gotta stop right here and make sure my cat's okay. I just heard a big thud. 1 second. We're all good. Just knock something over. We're good. Well, we'll try to make sure the window heat is on next time. That'd be important, right? I'm used to doing everything in June, so we don't have to worry about it, not with live weather. So I've been not using anti-ice or anything. Let's announce our taxi. Not that it matters. Disengage our spoilers and everything. Fully set our flaps to nothing. Turn off the auto brake, it already is off. Get rid of that. Love that. Yeah, let's make sure the wipers don't help. Yeah, they don't do anything. Not for that. Sorry, I'm all over the place because when you use right click to look around the cockpit, it just locks the flight controls, so it doesn't let me turn my rudder. So ignore that taxi. Horrible taxi there. We'll check the recording. I've never done that, so let's see if that worked. Let's pause here. Let's see. Open it up. No, that's not what I want. It's its own window now. FCR. Why is it minimized? Why is there nothing? Broken? I know it was broken when the game came out, when people wanted to see it, but they really haven't fixed it by now. There we go. Stop. Stop the plane. Close and reopen. Okay, there we go. Park brake. So what is how do we like view it? If there's anything. It looks like there's nothing, honestly. On my camera. Save. It looks like it didn't work, right? Because it was like 0, 0. Yeah, I would, but there's no back because it was like at 0 at this. So I don't think it actually recorded, unfortunately. I mean, it was a horrible landing anyway, but it would have been fun to see what happened. Click the back button. Yeah, no, it's only this 5-second clip now. Why can't I move now? Is it taking controls from me? Yes, it is. Alright, let's get this thing parked. We'll try again for the next flight. Using the brakes to help me turn this fast. Love that view. I know he's not doing much of anything. Great to know it's not very good. It's all fogged up now. Where are we going to park this thing? Right here, I guess. All for like 2 people. Big private jet. Alright. Perfect. We're not even going to start at the APU. We're just going to cut fuel. And lose power here. We'll have everything shut down. Turn the master switch right off. Well, the generator's off, all the power off. There we go. Speed run. The turning off of the plane. Can't put the chocks down or anything? Okay, that's fine. Look at all that. Nice. Sweet. Alright, well, what time is it? Let's see if we can see what our next flight would be and see if we want to do one more quick flight. How far? I haven't planned anything in advance, which usually in this series, if we run out of flights, it's usually the end of the episode because I make sure I have enough planned, but I have a bit more time today than I anticipated, so let's just see where we're at. So we're going below. One moment, I'm just going to copy some things. I should make sure the spreadsheet's visible on the stream so you guys can see. Gotta make sure my cat's okay after falling. Yep, it looks fine. She's screaming for some reason. I think she just wants attention. That's what most kittens do. Alright, there we go. Let me open Chrome if it's going to open. One sec. There we go. Alright, so we're at Prince Rupert Airport. We want to check out where we're going. Let me open Google Maps real quick. Oops. So we need to go more south in BC. So let's try to find a new international airport we can go to. It keeps opening the the wrong maps. There we go. Moment. It always opens on my personal accounts. That's why I turned it off for a sec. Alright, let's turn that back on. Where should we go from here? We're at Prince Rupert Airport. Right here. We need to go more south. I don't know anything specifically that we need to see, so I guess we'll just pick something. We're obviously headed to Vancouver, but not quite yet. Let's see if there's anything on the way to Vancouver that we want to see. Of course, we'll be flying over it all, so that might be good enough to fly over these islands. Not sure if we need to specifically land on any of them. Might want to take an airliner all the way to Vancouver, just because it'd be a nice approach, of course. Let's see. Oops, I just clicked on something there. If there's anything you guys want to see specifically, please let me know. I should check the Discord for BC recommendations, because I think there was something. Let me check that real quick. Not sure if they ended up putting it in the thread, though. Let me check. Yeah, I don't think they did. Not for BC. That's fine. Let's just pick something right in the middle of the mountains here. Like international air, something that I can land an airliner at. Maybe not a 737, but let's see. Of course, we're gonna fly into Vancouver International. So what can we land at before then? Let's search up here. Of course, further down than where we already are. Which I already forget where that is. What about like Tofino Harbor? This is cool. Long Beach Airport. That could be nice, and then fly there into Vancouver. Let's do that. Let's throw this. So you see my process. I'll throw it over here. In search of the ICAO code for that airport. It is CYAZ. Throw it there. It's in Long Beach, BC. Again, the link to this is in the description or in the Discord. And we'll calculate distance and stuff later. It doesn't matter. What should we fly there? We take the 737 back up, or maybe take something else? We could try the old Airbus. I don't know if I want to do that. With no experience for a shorter flight where it's going to be quicker, things happening much quicker. Get everything set up quicker. Let's see the distance between these two real quick. So I'm just going to open a different window. It is going to be... One sec. It's taking longer than it normally does to figure out. Trying to look it up and it's just loading still. It is about 410 nautical miles, so yeah, I want to take an airliner still for sure. 737 might be fun to do again, but of course we just did it, so. I do want to fly with the HUD though. I wish they had the 220 in the game. That'd be fun. I wonder, does this have like instruments inside the cockpit? I don't know what this looks like inside. Maybe we'll try the A400. I've never flown it. That could be fun. let's do that. Let's do the A400. We'll throw in the distance on the spreadsheet. 410 miles. Alright, so let's get everything set up for this. Some brief new. Going from CYPR to CYAZ. Let's get the aircraft type for the A400 if it exists. It does not. What about a C-130? Does that exist? No, it does not. Okay, that's fine. Pick something not really similar, but pick like a 747 or something. It's big enough. $400, sure, whatever. Doesn't matter because we're not doing fuel calculations anyways. Generate. You're probably gonna tell me that plane can't land at this airport, honestly. Okay. Get the flight plan, import. Okay, there we go. Once it's fly up that way and around, that'll be a nice, really nice view the whole way. Then we'll fly into Vancouver from there. Nice little flight in. Okay, let's set the departure point for the gate, and we'll start. I'll be right back in just a couple seconds. Alright, I am back. And if you're in the Discord, check the general. I just sent a picture of the new kitty. She's very intrigued by the keyboard, so she's watching me use it and land right up on it. Look at this beast. Don't know if I'll be able to fly it yet, but we will see. I mean, I want to do, I will be flying every aircraft in the game at some point in this long, long journey across the entire world. But for this specific leg, I wanted to use something I'm familiar with and can do like ILS with and whatnot, or at least instrument flying correctly, setting up the flight plan. So we'll see what systems it has, and we might not be able to use it for this leg. Okay, looks like general Airbus systems. That's awesome. So we should be able to use it. Oh yeah, it's all very similar. That's awesome. I'll be using this plane more often then. It's something new and something I'll be able to actually know how to fly. Airbus Defense in Space. Alright, let's check the checklist for it. Aircraft. Checklists. Battery 1 and 2 on, so let's just assume. Yeah, all of them. Okay. Love the green, that's cool. External power if we have it. APU master switch on. Yeah, now let's do start, so it's the same as the airliners. External power is available, let's hit that. Batteries are both on, right? Okay. I can't start the APU, oddly enough. Turn the wing lights on. Power is working. We're on external power. Select all main batteries to on. Yes, they are on. Even though it didn't really let me turn on the first ones. It's not doing much of anything. It's not showing any lights, that is. Okay, well. APU bleed is gonna be here. On. Even though it's not running. Oh, there we go. Just took some time to initialize, I guess. APU is now starting up. Let's turn the bleed off. It's got the new system I'm not super familiar with, Airbus, the A380 system. We'll learn it though. Where's the button that lets me pull up my APU screen? Does that exist? You can't APU. Perfect. There, we can see the APU starting up. That's exciting. I don't have to worry about the feather or anything like that either, just normal power, which is perfect. That's how only way I know how to fly planes perfectly, like properly. Very similar autopilot and stuff, that's very cool, good. So again, I'll know how to do it. The APU is ready. Is it ready? No, not quite. There we go, available. APU bleed on. What is this? Set all the ADR and IRS to open. What does that mean? Are they off now? Oh boy. And do we have IRS is to align, or is that what that is? They're like buttons instead. Yeah, it is. So here we go. Just take them off, and then they should be fine. Let's turn the window heat on and our anti-icing on, just in case now. Really? Are we on live weather and live time? Now we are. Let's do all that early. So the same thing doesn't happen. Nav lights. Check all the external lights are off apart from the nav light. Is that what it's supposed to be? Okay. Nav lights on. Wing lights off, I guess. Signs, where are the passenger signs for this? They're going to be interior lights. Lighting, exterior lighting. Oh, signs, here we are. On. On. Fuel pumps, all on. Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of engines, so a lot of fuel pumps to turn on. Now they're all off, so they already were on? Really? That's odd. This plane starts with everything turned on, it seems. That's cool. We could do refueling. There we go. Fuel pumps are all on. Select EFIS mode. Select which EFIS screen you want on the screen. I don't know what that means. Okay. We'll learn it together. EFIS mode. This is going to set what's on here. I don't know. I think the IRS are aligning still, hopefully. So set the current QNH. So let's go to sim brief, weather. We are at CYPR. CYPR. Search. Altimeter is 3058. So let's go to inches. 3058. Just refresh that. Yep, perfect. Aircraft. Checklist done. Select radio frequency, we're good. Transponder. Code. Required altitude. First stop altitude, we don't have tower here, so I don't believe anyway. We're not using it, so let's just set it for our cruising altitude of 39,000 feet. Okay, is there a oxygen thing up here or anything like that for cruise? Let's go to aircraft. Or is that what it meant? Yeah, it just meant on there, okay. Check flight director button. Where's flight directors? On here? Somewhere around here, I imagine. Flight directors. Let's find it. Right in the middle. Oh, it's just one for the middle. Okay. Flight director is on, I think. Set departure and arrival. Okay, yeah, let's do our FMS. Yeah, I'll have to learn this new system here. Immediate request. Hopefully that works. Let's import the flight plan again to the plane, and hopefully this works. Maybe not. Maybe it won't work yet till we clear the IRS, align the IRS. Oh, it should work without that. Alright, let's just do it ourselves. So from, where are the CYPR? Oh, okay, we gotta type it in like this. CYPR to CYAZ. CYAZ. Alternate, we'll set our alternate. CYBR. Okay, that's fine. Flight number, we'll just do 0000. Cruise, flight level. Is that, why does it, well, when you click off that? I'm done with clicking that, please. I'm done, please enter, there we go, okay. Flight level, 390. Okay. Click IRS. Are they aligning? Available in 3 minutes. Perfectly, they are aligning. That's great. If we go to, where's the next page? Let's see. So that's the init page. Departure. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's see. Departure from there. Yes. We're not doing any kind of sit. What runway? 13. SID, none. Okay. Let's do that. And then arrival. Do you like the system? Runway 34. Approach. Inham, I believe. RNAV 34. Y. Via. Is that right? Inham? Let's see. Let's go to Navigraph charts. Flights, unload, and load the new one. Is any of that set already? No, it's not. So let's select an approach. RNAV Y is from that way. Okay, sure. And we'll just transition at final. See, what does that look like? Or Whoville or or RNAV Z. What does this one look like? Okay. Arrival, that's that. Okay, I don't want that. So 3-4 Z. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what we should take here. Just transition final, I guess. So it's to approach RNAV Y, which is what we're on. RNAV Y 3-4, and do none. And star none. There we go. So we've made the flight plan. Let's insert that. How do I clear this again? Clear, delete the discontinuity. Okay. Can I look at the planning mode or something like that in this plane too? For displays, let's see if there's like a planning mode. How do I zoom in on that screen? No idea. Interesting. There's no discontinuities, that's the most important, right? I can't look at it, but that's fine. We'll just trust it for now. That's fine. Just refresh my YouTube. I just jumped to 0 viewers, even though I see on my stream deck there's 5, just to make sure it's still working. Okay, it looks like the live is still working. Let me know if there's any problems in the chat, guys. Seems like YouTube is having some issues though, but just on the interface, so it's okay. Alright, we set that up. Let's go back to the checklist now. There we go. We also got our IRS aligned. Let's find out what the zoom mode is. There we go. Mode change. Plan. There we go. You can't see it. Let's go down, down. So go back. There's the arrival. That's how it will look. And that's as simple as that. Okay. Just the final turn. It looks good, so we're good. Change back to that. Is this the range? Yeah. Let's turn the range down quite a bit. Looks good. Let's go back to the checklist now. Aircraft, FMS has been set. Everything's been set before start. Check all overhead white lights are off. I think they are. What's up here? Fuses and extra things, it seems. Okay, we're good there. Gear pins, all that stuff is fuel quantity is fine. Well, I guess we'll check it, I guess, so we don't have to add it mid-flight. Let's change the screen to fuel. Let's go to here to see how much fuel we need. 98 block fuel. That can't be right. Is this for like being a tanker, I guess? Yeah, it looks like it. Burn 9,800 kilograms, so yeah, like 14,000 pounds probably. Yes, we definitely have that much. Okay, we're good. We'll go back to aircraft. Check. Check your takeoff performance. We don't. So I gotta find out how to go to that on the screen. Performance, okay. Let's see. Runway 13. What's the weather? Look at all this work we gotta do. At CYPR. It is -3. There we go. Does it want it the other way actually? Let's see. Yeah, it does. It wants the minus first. -3. helicopter. Toga, power. Do the calculations, please. Insert. There we go. 145, so let's set this speed to 155. Why can't I set it? Okay, that's fine, I guess. That's all good. Clear that. And then there's all our phases. Okay, that's how we get to that. Go back to aircraft. Let's see what signs. Signs are already on. Emergency lights are on. IRS is aligned. Let's turn our beacons on. Turn our taxi lights on too. Beacons on. There we go. Parking brake is on. Throttle's down. Outside air is clear. So engine start selector. Let's see how we start them on this plane. Make sure knob is set to ignition start position. Is it going to be down here like I'm used to? Probably not. Look at it. It doesn't tell me. That's awesome. So let's find it. The ignition start selector. Power rating, if control. So that's the run. Obviously that's for fuel, but I just want to make sure the ignition start thing. Let's find that. Engine start. Here we go. Ignition start. Engine master 1. Set feather. Set the engine master 1 to the middle position. What does that do? Check the white box. When the white half box around the power gauge is shown, the engine is starting. Once it has been removed, the engine has been started. Oh, okay, I see. When the white half box around the power percent gauge is shown, the engine is starting. Is it? Repeat the same. Move all forward to run. Okay, so it is supposed to just be at this setting. The fuel pumps are all on. So what are we doing here? Why are we not starting? APU bleed is on. It's on ignition start. Wow, look at that snow on us already. Great. So it says it's starting. It's just not starting. Zero. Yeah, I'm doing something wrong here. I missed something before startup. Is there anything I missed in here? Engine start. So ignition start. Set the middle, yes. Once that's been removed, the engine is starting. It's just not doing anything. Just gonna move them all to feather. And I'm moving all to run. I'm clearly missing something. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. It needs to be on feather, so let's fix that. I feel like it would need to be on crank, but I'm no expert here. Let's see. What would that be used for otherwise? No, we'll listen to it. Ignition start. Showing external power, we can turn that off. AP generator's on. Batteries are all on. Fuel pumps are all on. Normal. Everything looks good. What the hell? Alright, I don't like doing it, but I gotta do Control E to start engines. It's just not working. And it put them all to run, and it obviously did other things too that I wasn't able to see. So let's just let it start up. After start, make sure knob is set to normal. Maybe bleed can come off after, yep. So let's wait. Watch out, everybody. This thing's gonna have a lot more power for a prop than I'm normally used to. This thing's intense. Okay. We're all good to go. Let's turn the APU off. It already did automatically. It did normal. APU bleed is off. It's all part of that stuff. Let's set the auto brakes to rejected takeoff. Where is that in this plane? Is it gonna be over here still? No. Auto brakes, here we are. Rejected takeoff. Ground spoilers are armed. Button now. Okay, yaw trim, reset. Press the reset button next to the yaw trim switch. Oh, can you show me where that is? Great. Won't be doing that. Flaps, set takeoff flaps. Where's the flap knob? Oh, okay. That's down here, okay. Let's do setting 1. I imagine it's the takeoff flaps. Yep, seems fine. Guess I should go on the performance page for here. Where's flaps? Flaps 1, yep. For 25.8% operating. That's good. After engine start, the doors are closed, anti-ice is on. Let's make sure all this is good. Besides that one, looks good. Before takeoff, let's taxi before we do all this stuff. Oh, okay, nice. We have a HUD on this plane as well. That's awesome. It's an Airbus with a HUD. That's good. Fly what I know and also have a HUD. Even though I'm not very familiar with this plane, obviously. Let's go to our charts. And that is the right one. Go to view here. Taking off runway 13. Let's go to our charts, click this one. CYPR. Here we are. Runway 13 is the one closest to us. It's great. A big right turn all the way around. We'll ignore the fact that the truck's in the way. It's all it's whatever. Where's the parking brake? Here going on and off. I don't see where it is. Check if it's on or off. So it'll give me a problem. If it's on, it'll tell me. Or it just won't move, I guess. Can't move. Good, I don't know how to fly this plane. So my catch is at the escape key there. Fantastic. Oh boy, I can't even get this thing going, really? After all that, I gotta figure it out. Might have been using reverse thrust. No, that's reverse thrust now. Have altitude discrepancy. I don't even know what that means. It's not actually doing anything. It's telling me what I want. It knows what the plane wants to do, but it's not actually doing it. That's great. Why? Oh, there's the marker brake. Okay, now it's off. It's still not explaining the power issue. Can I use my power, please? Is autopilot on somehow? No. Auto throttle's not on. What's going on? Why does this plane not give me power and move? Brake, rejected takeoff, obviously, but it's not on right now, right? Just set for it. Aircraft. Flight instruments, yeah. Okay, after starting engine. Everything seems like it should be working. Let's do a Control E again for start. This doesn't make any sense to me. Try doing a pushback. Obviously that works. Stop or pushback. Now I hear the engine's actually powering up when I'm asking them to. There we are. I think the pushback had it locked or something like that. I thought it needed one, so. Trying to turn full right here. It doesn't want to really cooperate. I don't think we've got much of a good turning circle. That's not good. And I'm using the right brake as well to assist it. Which is normally what I do. Really? Oh, I bet it's needs on options. Auto tiller. No, that's not what I want. Where is it? I need the thing where it does the rudder rudder and tiller is the same. Where is that? Jump, clear load, apply, sim brief, apply load. Oh, it's not even on there, that's fine. And it just ran out of fuel because of that. Great job. Control E. Do we need realistic? I don't even know, I guess. This? Link instruments, what does that mean? Oh, I see. There we go, now the nose wheel is steering. Everything's starting back up. I hope it doesn't need to be aligned again. That'll take forever. Okay, it looks like we're good. Sorry, it's taking forever trying to figure out a new plane, but this is a complicated machine. That's for sure. Sorry about all your grass. Make sure all the de-icing stuff's still on. We're gonna need that. Pro window heat, yeah, it wasn't good. Auto, everything on auto. And on. Perfect. Like nothing ever happened. should announce what we're doing here. We're in the military, it's okay, we don't need to do that. Let's turn on landing lights, take off a taxi. All the lights are on. Perfect. Alright, we're just gonna go for it right away. Alright. Let's go for it. Toga power. A little less. This thing cannot turn. Okay. Oh, okay. Cool sounds. Rotate. Oh boy. We're heavy. I think we got lots of fuel as cargo. Gear up. I have no. Really? It's a bit steep of a pitch. Let's not do that. Gear up, I said. Is it going up? Yes, it is. Slowly. This thing is awesome. A little bit hard to learn, but I mean, it's a complicated aircraft. Lots of military features to it as well. But it makes it very different. Let's turn on the autopilot. Go to 40,000. Everything set to managed. It doesn't want to do autopilot. That's interesting. Let's climb a bit less here. Oh, I don't have control of the plane. So is it on autopilot or not? I'm not flying, that's for sure. What's going on here? Now I have control again, okay. There we go, now autopilot will go on. That was weird. Not sure why I couldn't control the plane at all. Set our flaps up. This thing is so cool. Keep saying that, but it's true. For a 410-mile flight this time. Let's turn the camera off since we don't need it now. So less than the last one. Look at this view, this is so cool. Going all the way up to 30,000 in this thing, right? Or 40,000? Let's see. Some brief view of the land. Yeah, it's 39,000, so we're going really high with this. Set it for that. Just getting up to the speed it wants, and then it should start climbing faster. Just like in the last plane, every plane. There we go. It's on auto throttle's on, it's on climb. Right, it's on toga still. That's interesting. Let's bring it back to climb. I forgot for Airbus you gotta do that. And then auto throttle can control it from there. So we're not over revving the power or anything like that. Climb is 96%. There we go, we're climbing at 2,100 feet a minute. That's not too bad. I'm surprised a prop plane can go up that high, but I guess these are pretty intense. let's go ahead and throw the flight status thing on. I'll get that set up for you guys. It's gonna enter the destination and everything in there. Is CYPR to CYAZ. There we go. There's our status. Starting to pitch up more. Is that okay? Are we losing speed? No, it just has a bit extra speed, so it's climbing faster. Nice. Cool. Let's zoom out the range. 350 miles to our next waypoint, Newton. Just check if that's the end, or if that's just a waypoint on the way. I think that's the end. Have to do all our descending and stuff before then. Newton. Yeah, Newton is the entry point. Okay. Turn around at Newton, I guess. I don't want to enter through this. That makes it a little more simple and understandable. So let's do that instead. Let's go to flight plan, arrival, RNAV, Y, which is what we're on. Yep, and then via. Let's do the re-reb thing. Purid, I think that is what we actually have to do. Yeah, we'll enter Purid here. And then I can do that as well. No, I can't. Okay, insert that. Actually, hold on, that would be a transition point, so let's do Y via Purid, star, none, transition. Oh, it's also none. Can't enter that, okay. Let's insert that. And then Purid will just be... Let's go direct. There. Oh, what's going on here? Close this menu, please. To get off that. Close that. There we go. Okay. So, before Newton, where are we flying? If I go all the way up. Oh no, we're going to Newton and then Purid, then Newton. No, I don't want that. Let's go direct to this point. How do I do that? Insert next waypoint. Nope. That's for entering a new one. From current position to that now. That's what I want. Yep, so now we're going to Purid, okay. Going to here, and then after Purid, it's Newton, then Nanda. Okay, that looks good. So we're going directly there now. 340 miles. That is a big one. I imagine this will go a little slower than a jet, like a 737 that we were in. Look at the views, though. Holy. What else do we have? We're at 14,500. Yeah, we're coming pretty slow. There won't be much cruising, I imagine, in at 39,000 by the time we get there. We'll have to come back down. It's a big cockpit. Wow. Oh, that's awesome. My cat just hit that again. Come on, it's not doing that. The rear seat can be controlling the map, like its own map, their own map. That's very cool. And more jump seats behind it. Storage. Oh, it's like a whole bed. That's cool. Where's the door? Where's oh, that's the door. No, that is the closet. Oh, it is the door. Cool. We can go down here. Awesome. This is huge. Little foldable seats. This is the Loadmaster, I assume. Sit here. Oh wow. Yep. So they control all the cargo stuff. Probably releasing them like mid-air. Can't use any of that stuff. That's okay. Can we open the back? You can see the ramp there, and there's like a tarp door in front of it. What that's for. All the buttons here as well for it. Crane. Oh, there's a crane somewhere. Let's go through that. Where's the ramp controls? I guess it'd be part of that control panel. We just can't use it. Yeah, there's the ramp controls there. Let's reset our view. So I think we go on here. Plain state or something like that. No, that's not what I want. Ground. Flight control, main cargo. There we go. Let me back there. Go down the stairs, come on. Come on. Ah. That's cool. Let's go see. Long walk back here. Can't get rid of this giant tarp, but look at that. That is super cool. Oh yeah, we're definitely going AFK here for a sec. Oh, yeah, the APU's on. Good to know. Dang, this is awesome. I love Flight Sim. Let's reset back here. Let's turn the APU off, why don't we? Thought it was off. It is off. Still has exhaust going up. Wish we could have it like flat instead of causing all that drag like that. Let's close it for now, actually. We got a picture. Oh cool, it has a ramp that comes out and everything. Nice if there's like a flight mode we could be in. That's pretty cool. Alright, 311 more miles to the next waypoint. That's a big one. I'll go AFK this time from the outside. Let's do that. It's a bit different. So I'm going to go grab some food and finish doing some cleaning that I need to get done. I don't know why the ground speed indicator's not working, but at least the altitude and stuff is, so yeah. Appreciate you guys watching so far. We're above 18,000, so let's set our barrel to standard. Here we are, we're at standard. It's going to drop quite a bit. I'll see you guys soon. Well, sorry, let's also change the range of this. What's the range? Oh, it's the biggest range. We can't see anything. That's how far we're going. Okay, 305 nautical miles. Doesn't give me a time estimate. We're climbing pretty slow all the way up to 390, so I'll just leave it for a while. I'll see you guys. Appreciate you watching. hello everybody, I'm back. Had my lunch. Hope everyone's doing well. Appreciate those who have stuck around. Seen some people hop in and out when I was gone. I was watching on my phone just to make sure flight didn't crash or anything. Whereabouts are we? We're about 160 miles probably from 147. So let's do manual calculations for the descent. Since we're not at cruising, I'm not sure why. We're not at 39,000. I guess it just can't climb higher. Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. I was so surprised that they wanted to cruise so high for this plane, but it didn't. We set it for 747. I completely forgot. That makes so much more sense. Let's set it for 35,000. We're not at the absolute maximum right here. And then I'll actually do the calculations. So let's do 36,000. We're doing fine at 36,640. Definitely very high for this plane. Makes sense. I didn't think it could fly that high, but there we are. Alright. And now let's look at what we need to do. If we are at 36,000. And we need to go. Nope, please go on my calculator. And we need to get to where? At Newton. That's 1,800. It's probably about 2,000. So where are we going? We're going to Purid. So there should be at 3,000, it thinks. Alright, so at 3,000, if we need to lose 33,000, which will take 99 miles at a 3% glide slope. So we're looking good still, obviously. Yeah, let's see. Let's keep it at 36,000 for now. This plane is a beast, flying that high. It looks so beautiful seeing the Rockies from here. Wow. You see so far. Take a picture of that. Let's bring the range in a little bit to 240. We still have quite a bit of distance. Again, we want to start at 99 miles, so we'll start at about 105. So we got to change the dial and find the speed that we want to go down and everything like that. So we got a little bit of time. Let's go to the speed intervention and set it a bit manually. It doesn't work, it seems. It seems to only be at 0. That's great. Okay, I can do Mach speeds. That's good. Let's bring it up to a little bit faster. So it seems it can fly a little faster. Climbing. It's trying to, obviously. As long as it sets the power. Its powers are at full, so that's good. It'll just fly as fast as it physically can. Still have our landing lights and all that stuff on. Never turned it off. Oops. All of our de-icing stuff still on yet. Let's turn it on the engines as well. Should have been on. Okay. Such a cool plane. So many different differences, but it's still like clearly an Airbus. It's cool how many things they keep the same. Just a matter of waiting. So we can set our altitude now. It shouldn't change, right? And as long as we don't press anything, it shouldn't change. So let's get that set to 3,000. So we're ready. And when we hit 105 miles, or 100 miles, we'll hit the open descent, and then we'll do the manual calculation. Maybe just over, since they'll have time to slow down. Don't want to overspeed the plane, so let's bring that back by 1. There we go. Almost at that point. Power back a little bit. There we go. Is that the fuel meter still? No, it's the wheels. Let's pull up the fuel panel. Do we have all those controls over here too? No. Oh, I see. I control which one I'm selecting. I got it. I like this one on the engine, so. Fuel, we're looking really good on fuel still. Got more than enough. Okay, sorry, I was just checking my phone. See the airport in the range now. 103 miles. Alright. Let's go for it now. Let's do open descent. And there goes the power. There's the ground speed there. 460 knots. That's pretty impressive. .851 kilometers an hour. 529 miles an hour. That's really good for like a prop plane, a giant cargo prop plane. And Holland. Headed close to Vancouver, so we're gonna be landing basically next to Vancouver, and then a short flight into Vancouver next episode. Okay, now we have a ground speed as we come down, so we do not want to be descending this quickly. Let's do. What am I doing here? 472 times 5 is 2300. So let's go to vertical speed. Minus 2200. There we go. That's more than enough. I'll do the quick math again. 32.5 minus 3 times 3. We need 88 miles and we have 92 miles, so that's perfect. So I'm at 2300 then. It's going to be there a little bit earlier. There, that's a good descent. We're going as fast as the plane wants to go. Let's put this up a little bit more. And a little faster. Pretty easy to speed up since we're obviously descending as well. Alright, we're 83 miles. Everything's looking good. We want to get our altimeter in advance here of 11,000 feet. We got to tune the altimeter. We're going to gain a bunch of altitude doing that. Let's go to WX. I'll tune the backup one now just so we can see it in advance. Really? That's been a long time. Okay, there we go. It's fine now. Go to CYAZ. Search. Oops. CYAZ search is 3052. So let's throw it in here so we can remember what it is. 3052. So you can altitude difference too, 27.1. So it's about 600 feet difference. Shouldn't be a problem though. There's some lakes in the mountains. Awesome. So overlay our flight onto that. We're actually going directly to Purid. I'm not sure why this shows that. So open the flight menu. It's set up right, so I don't know. That's fine. See roughly where we are. Also be a max of 210 knots once we get there. That won't be a problem. Is that the estimated arrival time there? 2032. I think so. So off at 2 minutes still. Let's do the calculation real quick at 20,000. Let's set the, I know it's a little early, let's set the altimeter. So make sure our glide path is right. Take it off the standard. There we go. 3052. So 20,000 minus 3. So we gotta lose 17,000 more. We need 51 miles. 52 miles, that's perfect. Yeah, whereas we're heading 20,000, we're heading 51 miles. Or almost, okay. That looks great. So ground speed is 414 times 5. So we gotta be going down at 2,070 feet a minute, so let's lower that. 2,100. So go down a little bit slower. Speed intervention. Let's stay at knots and let's raise it to 300. We don't need to be going slow. Just to raise the ETA by 2 minutes, just slowing down that little bit. So we recalculate the new speed. Sorry, I'm just reading my text real quick. I'm still here. Did estimate the time. It's a minute more now. That's odd. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Let's zoom this range way in. We are now only 33 miles. We are getting there, that's for sure. I don't think that's ETA. Yeah, that's something else. 2036. That's 26 minutes. That is not it. That's what I was expecting, so I was waiting. Not paying too much attention, but no, clearly we're going to be there much sooner than that. My hands are like freezing for some reason. It's not even that cold. It hurts. Alright, so yeah, I kind of recognize the area. I've never been here before, but I know just by the map what it looks like. Obviously, a lot much lower. Vancouver's going to be somewhere over here, I think, and we're landing not at Vancouver. We'll have to go slightly more south to get to Vancouver, but more so east. And we'll do that in a small plane so we can enjoy and sightsee as we have been in the series. A lot of southern Canada has been a lot of nothing, a lot of flat. It's still beautiful, not really any landmarks though. So obviously in Ontario we were really focused on seeing landmarks. We had a good stretch through the Rockies to see the mountains, but we'll definitely be back to that pretty soon. Vancouver will be kind of back to the seeing a nice big city and exploring it a little bit, and then in the US we'll be mostly finding more recognizable landmarks. But that's what seeing the whole world is like. You got to see the more boring parts as well. Try to land at least once in every country. I say only that at least once because some of the small countries in Europe, or especially in Africa, where they might not have many international airports or anything, and we would find larger planes. There might be multiple if there's not much to see. They may at least have like one big capital or something, but yeah, we'll be exploring the whole world in detail. And that means at least every country gets a landing. Alright, let's see here. We'll do 7,000 feet. We need 21 miles, and we have it. We are perfect. Well, let's recalculate the speed of descent. 350 times 5. So we go down at 1750, so let's go down at 1800. There's Long Beach Airport. That was one of the ones we almost landed at. Oh wait, that is the one we chose to land at. Duh. Sorry for 1900. Okay, well, there we are. We're close. Much closer than I thought. We need to be going max of 210 knots at that waypoint, so let's quickly set that. 210. The engines are going to idle, and we'll start dropping speed pretty slowly. Don't think we'll make it in terms of that waypoint. It's only 16 miles away, but that's okay. Are we sure this is right? Purid, 3,000. Newton, looks like it's more like 2,000. But no, on the way to Nanda, we have to get to 1,800. Okay. We'll keep an eye on everything. We're not on here yet. If I click this button, where are we? Oh, we're almost on the chart. Okay. Should click the chart. There we are. All right. So we are landing here. I think we're landing on only 4. I think it's this runway. No, it must be this one. No, it's not that one. We're landing right there, runway 4. Okay. The beach is beautiful. Glad we chose this. Looks great. Zoom it in here. Luckily our approach is pretty large, that's why we're so high up still. We're fine on altitude. I have to use some speed brakes. We'll do that a little bit. Not sure where they are. We have a button for arming them on the ground, but where are they? Actually, there's the flaps. It might not be like a lever. Might be controlled some other way that I'm not sure about. I'm gonna do an open descent. Let's get there faster. Hopefully it doesn't give us too much crazy speed or anything, or maybe it's gonna do a little less actually. It's just gonna worry about the speed first, I see. we need to be at 1800 there. I'm gonna set it for 1800 now. Let's get that ready. Open descent to 1800. It's gonna again try to slow down to 210 first, so I need to find the speed brakes. Not just arms, I need the speed brakes in the air. Is this map to it? No. Yeah, we're too high. Because we haven't reached that speed yet. We are reaching the speed, but not good enough. Where are the spoilers at? We just have no mid-air spoilers. We're almost at 210, so it's going to start to go down again. It is still going down actually quite a bit while it's slowing down. I didn't realize that. I thought it was just focused on the deceleration, but yeah, once we hit 210, it should go down. We don't have to be at that altitude yet. We're actually looking probably fine. 2700. Yeah, it says 3000. Okay. We just hit 210. That's great. Performance approach. Ah, we didn't put anything in here. Put out an Airbus. We gotta do that. That's okay. We're gonna land manually with the HUD. I want to do that. That's perfectly fine. We're at 1800. We're all set actually. That's great. I'm just gonna look at the speeds here for reference. Flaps 1 are gonna be at 177. Let's bring it down to 170. How many miles are we from? Yeah, 10. Okay, we gotta bring it down much faster than that. Let's bring it to 140. It's probably landing speed. I'm not sure. We're gonna do flaps 1. We do flaps 2. We do flaps 3. We need to do more flaps actually quickly. Flaps 4. Yeah, so we don't. We can fly at 140. We need all 4 flaps here. PRF, so 139 is landing speed, I guess. We have full flaps out. Coming in. Alright. Probably a little early on that, honestly. Yep. So let's go 160. I don't think I have everything set up to do this. I'm going to do a manual landing, so that's why I'm not too worried about it, but yeah. Alright, well now I will get it all ready. I know we weren't playing faster for long, but it's something. Set full flaps. And gear out. Gear take a while on this plane, so let's get them out. Let's turn autopilot fully off. Auto throttle off. Gear and flaps are out, so
1000.
Sync rate.
Or the engine's not actually doing anything here. Auto throttle's on. Turn that off, please. There we go. So I don't know how we can use for landing, maybe? I'm not sure.
Sync rate.
Whoa. So auto throttle automatically kicks in at that speed. Well, this is going to be an interesting landing. I'm not doing well with this approach, that's for sure. Let's go to 140. HUD doesn't seem helpful. Like you can't, it's not lined up where I can see the meatball for landing.
Sync rate.
300.
Okay, wow. It drops speed very fast with full flaps. It's insane.
100.
Okay,
40,
that's not good.
10.
I don't know how it just fell out of the sky like that, honestly. I think it's only our first or maybe second crash in Tour of the World Series in general. Oh, the throttles again, not actually telling the... Yeah, now the engines are ramping up, you can hear them. So I don't know why it does that this way. Maybe it's the auto throttle, keeping it too far down. It's weird. I just can't get full power when I want to. I get it to be slower than a jet engine, but it's weird to have it not work at all like that. Let's just go through these, please. Thank you. Still getting to the airport, don't worry. Here we are. Like nothing ever happened. That's kind of annoying. But would be nice to land it properly, but yeah, we gotta have an accident once in a while. We do pretty decently. Alright, where are we gonna float into? Let's do it over there. We'll fly this plane again in the future for sure, and we'll practice. Flaps and nothing here. Everything's very slow moving with this plane. I mean, it is big, but still, even the props, the engines just were not responsive, or at least I was doing something wrong to make them not responsive. I'm not blaming it on the plane, that's for sure. Not fully. And I'm not experienced with it. Let's hop out. I do like it quite a bit. It was a fun plane to learn how to fly, especially because it's kind of like it's got the A380 systems in there, so semi-familiar with it for sure. Super, super cool. I appreciate everyone who's joined me for a longer stream than we've done in a while, which is great. I know I've been doing short ones here and there, but I haven't had much time to stream, and sometimes I just don't feel like it, honestly. It was a good 3 hours and 3.5 hours, and honestly, I know I was AFK more than most streams, but because we had some long individual flights, long cruising phases, but I had to get some stuff done, but I'm glad we got there. We went from northeast BC, a little bit south, all the way to the west coast, then all the way south to almost near Vancouver here, so let's just look at the map so you can see where we are. We flew from northeast BC over here, and then we flew down south. And Vancouver's just over here. So our next flight will be in a smaller plane, going, landing in Vancouver, and sightseeing and stuff, and then landing, and then we'll be flying south to Washington State, which will be great. It'll be our first time in the U.S. will be next episode, so if you guys want to see that, or have any location suggestions especially, please click the pinned comment for the Discord and go to the Tour of the World channel. It's where we put all the photos and the flight overview and stuff. But on there, if you click on threads, it's kind of hard to see since it's been a while that the thread's been open. But you can go to the top or on the side or something and see threads, and it's called location suggestions. So just throw in the chat there anything you want to see that's in the northeast sorry, the northwest of the U.S. That's what we'll be doing next, so I don't want to miss out on what you guys want to see specifically. But of course, I always do research on the area beforehand, so I will be looking for, you know, landmarks and what I should see and whatnot. So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys then. I'll just take a photo here, actually. I didn't think about that. Let's do that. There we go. Part of our tourism collection. Alright, see you guys. Appreciate you watching.